Hello. Today I would like to present some new things from my book Emotional Intelligence in Chess. It includes games of eight former world champions. I will point out the names of Anatoly Karpov and Garry Kasparov. In my book, I have presented an analysis of two of their games, the final decisive of their matches in 1985 and 1987, and their match from 1984. The decisive importance for the final result of these encounters have Karpov's psychological mistakes and Kasparov's high emotional intelligence. During the first and the fourth matches, Garry chose the most unpleasant strategy for his opponent, which in principle is not characteristic of the 13 world champion style, but it turned out to be the only correct one in these critical situations. My book is the first in the world which examines the invisible favorite in chess. I have included two instructive games that clearly demonstrate its importance. The invisible favorite, according to the measurable spectrum of chess, is an extremely common phenomenon in chess confrontations between relatively equal players with a difference in coefficients of the order of 200 to 250 points. This phenomenon is clearly highlighted in equal positions, in which sometimes the player with a higher AO and rank cannot ignore the idea that in principle he is stronger, but in the concrete situation he is not able to prove his superiority, which could become a fact in a match of several games. By this way, he loses his objectivity, underestimates the potential of his opponent, and often suffers a defeat that seems sensational, but which is a logical conclusion. Let's look at a fragment of the game between a national master and the Grandmaster Padevsky, who achieved a victory over Karpov and draws with Botvinnik, Fischer, Kasparov, Tao, and Keres. In this position, White has multiple choices, including castle longside and castle short side. But in the game, White played queen b4 in order to avoid Black's next move, castle short side. Excuse me, this move. So in the game, Black played queen e7, and the resulting end games is completely equal. The 13th move of White, queen b4, is dubious. The dubious mark of White's 30 move is entirely due to psychological reasons. Their desire to fight for the win on the theoretical aspect could only be realized in reality by keeping the queens. The exclamation point of the exclamation mark of Black's move is due to the correct psychological judgment. According to that, in the resulting equal endgame, White will be frustrated by not being able to take the advantage and could cross the red line. Here we clearly see the presence of the invisible favorite, invisible according to the measurable spectrum, and his psychological advantage in the equal position. This absolutely equal position ended with Padevsky defeat, namely because of his low emotional competence and blunder on the control 14 move in a sharp Zeitnot. Thank you for your attention.